we're back for another remote issue of Two Moms on the Loose. And the reason why we have to do this
Yes.
is I took your advice and I read that New York Times article on Laura Sanchez.
Oh, it was interesting, wasn't it?
She's like as perfect as
It's
a person can get, I think, right?
yeah.
She's like
I,
perfect in every way. That's how the
I
article read to me, anyway.
well, it definitely was not a hit piece, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And all I kept thinking was there was a lot that I was thinking. Look,
yeah,
I don't have any animosity between of her
yeah,
or
right,
him at
right,
all.
right.
I just keep thinking to myself, there's two things going on. Because one, she had a life and a career before she met him. So I don't think she's some gold
Yeah,
digger or whatever, yada, yada, yada. I certainly don't think she's an idiot either. But there's a couple things that just always stand out. I'm like, I don't care about the wedding and how much money they spend and he's worth whatever. Like, it's just that there's two things. They try to compare their philanthropic work to his ex-wife's philanthropic donations. And I'm like, come on, this is ridiculous.
I
Don't even
know,
go
I
down
know,
this path. I
I
mean,
know.
and it's also that they said this too is that the ex-wife, let's call her Mackenzie Scott, is a very low profile person. She's never going to send out a press release saying, I donated all this money, yada, yada, yada. She's already said, I'm giving away most of this money. My kids will get X, yada, yada, yada. It's usually the philanthropic organization that comes out and says she donated X, Y, and Z. So it's like they tried to like do this equivalency. And I'm like, if you told me, Lauren slash Jeff, that tomorrow of your $200 billion, $150 billion is going to be given away to X, Y, and Z, I would say fine. Yay!
Right,
But
right.
that's not that. That's number two is, I swear to God, I think they said it in the article, like she's smaller than you would think she was. And I
Oh, I
believe it
think
because
she'd be
he's not that
right,
tall. He's not
right.
that
I
tall.
think she's very tiny.
But I just kept thinking the number one person I thought of was La Roche, which is the stylist for Zendaya. Now, mind you, Zendaya is 29. She is as thin as a rail and 5 feet 10. She looks good in anything. So here you have this stylist who has been styling her for at least 10 years. She is on a press junket now with Robert Pattinson. There's never a misstep in any of her press events. Yet, here we have Lauren Sanchez Bezos at Paris Fashion Week in a, I am sure, $5,000, $10,000 custom made, yada, 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 looking like, why can't,
I know,
there's
I
something missing.
know.
So, my whole thing is like, what were those styling conversations she was having with La Roche? I swear, because there has not been a misstep with Zendaya's fashion iconness for at least 15
I
years. And
know.
I'm like, what happened there? I'm so confused. And one of the things I think is the problem is that her clothes are too tight and there's too much cleavage for
Oh, it's
she's tight
definitely
she's tiny.
yeah,
She's tiny. It's like
right.
her proportions are completely out of whack. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he probably said the same thing to her and she just ignored him. So I'm just like, I don't know. So, I mean, otherwise, I don't have an opinion about them one way or the other than this is
No,
another one of these like puff pieces that tries to make them look down to earth with we get up in the morning and we work out with the trainer and
affirmations and
they're
positive
like the
words and yeah,
affirmations and I'm
yeah.
like,
I know.
okay, fine,
I
whatever.
I thought about the clothes things. I feel that way a lot of times. Like when I see celebrities on the red carpet, and you know they
Yeah.
have a stylist, and you're like, what was the conversations that were happening in the room? Because they
What
don't bring you
happened?
one
Oh,
dress;
I
they
know.
bring you lots of dresses. So, and then sometimes I think, is there a stylist in the room pushing one dress over the
Yeah.
other and convincing you that you should
This
wear
looks
this? I think
good. Yeah.
right. I thought the pay, especially coming from the New York Times, the piece was amazingly positive.
Yes.
You like
Yep.
not a negative word about her. I mean, she's perfect in every way. She flies a helicopter. She, is very
She's
fit.
doing reading about her little, I didn't even know she had a book. I was like,
Oh,
oh
she had
no,
a
not
children's book, right? Which I
no, the
mean,
children's book, which, oh my God, my head hurts. People,
but
I swear, not just her, every celebrity needs to stop with their stupid
children's
children's books. It
book, I
just
know they all
annoys
had
me
it,
because there are children's book writers out there. I
right?
mean, and they're working hard, and they're like, and do I believe that and she's not the only one. Do I believe that you wrote this book? I think not.
No, I know,
Did you,
but
so that,
yeah.
things like that
No, they
bother me
all do
no
it, and that's
end.
kind of weird. I mean, Fergie did it too. Remember
They've
that the
all,
princess?
yep,
Yeah.
yes.
But this is what I thought reading it is that there's something she has something in her DNA where she can nab a rich man
But
because she's number three and she
I
just
know,
keeps getting richer and richer. And
I know.
living in New York, one thing I know a lot of in New York is very, very attractive, very, very successful, pretty well off women who can't even get
Yeah,
a date. And this woman just
yeah,
keeps landing richer
I
husbands.
know,
So she just needs to like write a book on that because I think that book what people would read
I know.
and
Like,
and and want to know what the secret thing she is doing because
what are
she's
you
just one
doing?
of those women. I think she can. You could drop her into the Amazon and she meets someone on the way. she meets she meets some tribal chief.
Yes, Lauren, help us out here. I
She's
know.
just one of those women. I mean, yes, she's beautiful, but like I said, in New York, walking in my neighborhood, I see great looking
Great
women
looking
every
women.
day.
I know.
Yeah,
I remember a long time ago. I'm not going to mention the company. When I
yeah,
started that, I was like, okay, it was like 30 something,
right,
attractive, obviously smart, pretty much Ivy League educated, and not married. And I thought,
not
what
married,
happened
right.
here? I was so confused. Then, of course, then the flip side was when I had go to an engagement party with the women with the rocks, and then the
Yeah.
fiance would
Then
come
the
in, and I'm
husband
like,
shows up.
"You are
Yeah,
an 8, he's a 2."
right,
There obviously some
right.
monetary power imbalance. I'm not going to even say education imbalance because there wasn't, because these women were up, they were, directors and above and Ivy League educated or second tier, and so they were not stupid people. It was just like I was like, okay then. But
But
yeah,
you
I don't
have to.
know how she manages to
She manages
do
to do.
this.
She hit that it factor. I also thought,
Yeah.
who was it? There's someone else. Too. Oh, the woman. God, she married the Revlon guy. What's his name?
Oh,
I don't
Ronald Old
remember.
Perelman. His last
Yeah,
wife was a psychiatrist, or is she a psychiatrist?
the
Or
Patricia Duff before him. She was another one who could just kept landing husbands
yes.
and
Well,
more rich
she
than the
was from
last
the
one.
90s. She was from the
Yeah,
90s. No, Perlman's current wife, I think she's a psychiatrist. I can't remember. I mean, she's a doctor of some sort. I should know, but I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Which maybe she was
you,
treating
you
him.
don't
I don't know.
know. But
Of
she
course, then
needs
the flip
that's
side
the
is
book I
that,
want.
and
Yeah.
this is a good New York story, people. Um, Remember Perlman's husband before the psychiatrist or whatever she was Ellen Barkin. Do you remember Ellen
Oh
Barkin?
yeah, that's
Oh
right.
my God. And
Yeah.
let me just say this, people. Who called me up and said, I got us tickets. I go, tickets for what? She goes, the Christie's sale. The sale of what? Ellen Barkin sold. This is how
Oh, that's right.
acrimonious
She
that
sold
different.
all her
She
stuff.
sold all the jewelry he gave her and at Christie's, and there was a showing with a book, and we all went. And I was like, oh, this is nice. What is
Did
this?
she
Like,
get the money to charity or
yes.
what did she do?
No,
Yeah.
I think she took the money for herself. I don't know. I don't even like it just was so acrimonious at the end that you're like, I hate you so much. I'm selling all the
Everyone's
jewelry.
joining.
I'm gonna sell every piece of
I
jewelry that you bought me. And there were some nice pieces in there. God bless you, Aunt Barkin.
well, I remember when Princess Di sold her dresses.
Yes.
They did the auction for that. It was
Yeah.
either at Sotheby's or Christie's. I can't remember. So the foundation I was working for at the time, some benefactor bought a bunch of her
Yeah.
dresses. Oh, this is a great story. Bought a
Where
bunch
are
of
they
her
now?
dresses, yeah, and they were going to auction them off or something. And I had to go there and meet the donor and with a photographer, this very wealthy woman who had flown in from Michigan. And we are sitting, I can't remember if it was Sotheby's or Christie's, in the reception area waiting for them to bring out the dresses. And here's this woman who just dropped 100,000 on get dresses, and there was a bowl of mint on the coffee table, and she opened up her giant designer bag and dumped all the mints into
Well, there's no
her
accounting
designer
for
bag. You know,
class. That's strange
but when you
behavior.
saw the Princess Diane dresses, who I thought was
Were they
so
like
beautiful
this?
and so elegant, yeah, you realize she's the only one in the world who could wear these dresses. I mean,
Oh,
and
yeah.
for anyone who has any fat curves, her dresses were not made for you because they had glitter, they had sparkles, they were,
Oh, and they were custom,
someone very
for the most
tough,
part,
tough.
custom and
Yeah,
fitted for her. So, yeah,
but
I always find it fascinating that people buy dresses from famous people. And I'm always
I
like,
don't know. What do you
are
do
you
with
a
that?
size two? I don't know if you're a size two. Or
Like the
5'10.
Monica Lewinsky Gap dress, where's that right now?
Oh, that's a good, oh, I don't know. Where is that?
So I think
That's a
someone
good
bought it. I think
trivia
it got
question.
auctioned off, right?
It's a good
I don't know.
trivia
That's a
question.
good.
I don't know. Where is
You
that?
remember that?
Yeah, so it's hard to forget. Um, it's hard to
So
forget.
I also wanted to
Yeah.
talk to you about this
Yes.
McDonald's CEO.
No, the
Do you think he's a vegetarian or something? We
oh,
don't
who
know
the
it. We
heck
don't know.
knows? He's a person who runs McDonald's but can't eat their food on camera. Every time I see him show what he took a bite of, I'm like, are you like a child? That is a child's bite. I,
But when
and
it, but
I just couldn't get over it. He goes, and the new product, you mean the new ham? He referred to it as a product. I go, there was so much about it that was so wrong. I
I
just couldn't
know,
figure
I know.
out.
When
And the thing is, they let him. Oh, was it live? I can't remember if it was live
I
or
don't know
not.
if it was live or not.
Uh, that I would have just like if I was the camera person or the PR person, go bigger bites, like
Why
that's.
did they retake it? It reminded me of the time when, remember when George Bush, the big George Bush, he
Yes.
went into a grocery store and they were scanning
Oh
the
yeah, and he didn't
groceries.
know
And
how
he's
much
like,
the milk
he
was.
hadn't been into a grocery store for so long and he saw that. But you know what he reminded me of? Taking that little Janie bite.
Yes.
Like when you're eating dinner with like a really skinny person, they have food issues.
Oh yeah, and
Just like cutting up. That's what it reminded me of.
yeah, that's what I mean. It was just like, why is your bite so small? Like
That
anybody would
was the
have
first time he ate. Yeah,
common
he's
sense would
never,
like, if I was
he's not
going to
eating
eat
no food.
this, I would have a napkin somewhere down there. I would take a big bite and like just swallow it the way a kid swallows their broccoli. I mean, it just
But
seemed
why did they
crazy to
should
me.
have brought Trump in because doesn't he like two Big
He's
Macs
a
a day
Mac,
or something?
he's
Yeah.
big. I just, but I do think it's also amusing that all the other fast food CEOs they did their own little commercial.
I know.
Oh, it's like, oh, look at this. And I'm like, okay.
But
Like,
it's a PR person. I can hear those because I've been in those PR shoes before, and I can hear the conversations. And I know the call from McDonald's went right to the agency saying, "We got to fix this. What
yeah,
can we do?" He's furious. They're trending on
I'm
social media.
looking bad. I'm
Yeah.
looking bad. And I just, every time
See, Linda, this is proof that a Harvard MBA does not guarantee that you can navigate
no,
corporate political waters. They
or
didn't. He,
eat on
yeah,
camera. Eat on
yeah.
camera. It's like,
So
yeah, that's the McDonald's CEO. Oh, goodness gracious. You're not helping out the franchises. I can say
I
that right
know.
now.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you
Yes.
about is this
Oh,
Lamar
yes.
Odom. Am I saying his name right?
Yes,
What do you
yes.
think?
I don't even know what to say. First of all, when I saw the title, The Death and Life of Lamar Odom,
Yeah, that was
I
pretty strong.
realized, no, I was like, he's not dead, is he? And then I realized the
That's what
death
I
part was
heard.
he
Yeah.
died during the
Mhm.
overdose, and then like, and but so the first 10 minutes, I guess, I felt like I was going back in time through basketball history. I was like, oh, Kobe versus Shaquille. Like, how did he end up in LA? But I literally know nothing about that man, quite frankly, except for the Khloe Kardashian thing. I think that's how I remember him now, or in the last 5 years. I didn't know he was from Queens. I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
he
he
had a
was from
first
Queens either.
family.
Yeah.
Um, all I know is his, I guess obviously they never got married because they referred to her as the ex-fiance, and they never asked her, like, why didn't you get married? Especially after she was pregnant while he was in college.
Right. Three
And
kids. That's a
yeah, and
lot.
so she seemed like such a good person. I don't know how else to say it other
She did
than
seem like a good person, a
good
nice,
person
good
that she
person.
raised those children. And
Right.
she, maybe behind the scenes, she was screaming and cursing about him the whole time. But they also never asked the question. This was the question I kept thinking was, did he provide child support for those children?
I hope
Um,
so. I
I
really
hope
do.
so because they certainly deserved it. But and they listening to them, and so it broke my heart. It really broke my heart for those
Yeah.
kids.
Mhm.
Because they have put up with a lot, I think. And I that's I mean, there was a lot of things going on. I didn't realize all the things going on. And then two, I truly didn't know how much Khloe Kardashian did for him. Like,
Oh,
oh,
that was
I
that
mean,
was like so codependent,
yeah,
alcoholic,
very self, yeah.
behavior. Yeah.
I had a little,
Enabling.
I mean, because again, everything I know about that family is against my will. Um, I just knew that they were married. I didn't even know she was that young when they got married, quite frankly. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know she
Yeah,
said
I know.
24. But then of
Wow.
course but so here's my other observation, and maybe I'm just believing this. His ex-fiance kind of looks like Chloe when she was young.
A
The
little
same
bit.
dark
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not the Chloe of today, the Chloe of the,
Right.
and I don't know how Chloe doesn't look in the mirror and go, "Oh, is that what I look like when I was 24?"
I
Because
don't
just so
know.
you don't look like that now. But yeah, there was he also was did not he was not remorseful at all. He did not mention
No.
his children. I, I, though they that really broke my heart. I mean, I really wanted to punch him in his face, going, "What about your kids?" Like,
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, I don't even want to. I'm not going to even discount the whole drug addiction thing, but uh, and I think that yeah.
Yeah,
What did you think?
well, I kind of it's kind of to me that I mean the whole alcohol, I mean drug addict, alcoholic,
Yeah.
that was very sad. She was
Yes.
clearly like a lot of women and men fall into that situation where you got an addict as a spouse.
Yeah.
That's a
And you're
nice situation.
enabling, but you don't think you're
You're trying
enabling
to
them, right?
help, and
Yeah.
like when she was saying she was cleaning up the drugs
Yeah.
because she didn't want it to get out to the media. And I think
Yeah.
that's those behaviors are
That's
very common.
that's
I
normal.
think what was kind of sad to me was that you got the vibe that he never really loved her. He loved the Kardashian machine
Yes.
and being a
Yep.
part of that. And that to me was what was really sad. Like she was almost hoodwinked, love bombed, so
Yep.
he could be a part of that franchise. And
Yeah.
my guess is getting once you're in that Kardashian machine, I could see how that could be very seductive.
Yeah.
Everything they
I
do
could see
say,
too.
yeah,
And I also I think at some point, I don't know where it broke in his little brain, but he was an A-lister. I mean, you don't win a championship,
I know.
NBA championship, and not an A-lister. I'm just like, he could have gone on to do other things. He did not need to have a reality show. He could have been a broadcaster like everybody else and done commercials. I don't know.
I
Um,
think they like. I
but
think there's certain people that like all that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
and I
think it'd
think
be
he
help,
wanted to
but
be famous, famous. And not for
right.
nothing, he didn't say this, but Kobe Bryant was the star of that team until,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so he was never going to eclipse Kobe. I mean, who can really? So I think, yeah, I guess that was probably a part of it. Like, sadly, should have just stayed in Miami. That trade to LA was the beginning of the end of his. And I really believe
It,
if he had not been traded to LA, the drug thing probably would not have happened as badly
what?
as it did.
I don't
Uh,
know. I mean, he was
but
pretty.
I'm guessing. But yeah, it was like I don't think that he's changed one iota. I'm
No,
like,
not at all.
he's like,
No.
oh, let me go up to Vegas and do more drugs. You're just like, and I mean, like at one point, I can't remember. Chloe had said that he was literally locked in the bathroom just doing drugs for 4 days.
Oh
I was
God.
like, how does
Yeah.
that? Well, how are the drugs getting in to the bathroom? I'm like, I know you're not buying it, but I like who were his hand, and I don't know about you, but I did learn something about the whole brothel business in Nevada.
Which is what it was.
It's
Which is
only those
what.
certain
Yeah.
counties
It's
that
not
have to be
right in Vegas.
under
It's right
thr-
outside.
it
Yeah.
can't be, and I was like, where are you? That means men are driving like an hour and a half. I was like, oh, men,
Now,
you've
here's
got
what
to
I
get
want to
together.
know. When you check into those brothels, is it like, can you just do a day rate or is it hourly?
I
I mean,
I
how's
don't
the
know.
rate
Well, I
there?
think that one guy was saying like, "Oh, you want to stay here for a few days?" Like, what? This isn't a hotel, but they're like,
Do
"Fine,
they
we'll do
allow, I
whatever."
mean, also, you think they would clean it up and be like, no drugs in here or something? Or
I don't
how
think
do
they
they
care.
stop that? They
I
don't
don't know.
care?
I guess they don't care. I just can't even when they were describing the ode. I don't know how he made it to the hospital and didn't arrive dead on arrival. I mean, he OD'd. Like they were trying to get him into
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
ambulance, and I was like, shouldn't he have? Because I don't think there was a hospital nearby. They probably had to go into Vegas. And I was just like, what? What's happening here? Like, he really is lucky he's alive, truly,
No, you
and
got
walking.
12 strokes, 6 heart
Yeah.
attacks. I mean, that's
I mean,
pretty bad.
who? That's wild. That's a
I
crazy
know.
statistic. Like, and they must be studying him in medical school. He really is lucky he's alive, yet he is literally not remorseful, doesn't regret anything. Although he says he doesn't remember a lot, so that's not good. When they asked him about not bringing his kids to um the
Wedding.
parade,
Oh,
no, it was
yeah.
the parade. He didn't
Yeah. Didn't
remember
care.
that no, he didn't say he didn't remember that he blew them off. And I
Oh,
was
my
just like,
God.
these poor children. I mean, and the
Yeah.
mom was probably just saying, well, something must have happened. Like I just I
But
don't
I thought that even though his mother died at a young age,
yeah.
and then his father
And
was
the
had a lot of drugs, he seemed to have a very big supportive family
support,
around him. Like,
yes.
they said when they did the NBA draft, they were listing
They
off
were
all the
all
people
there.
there.
They were
Yeah, and I
all
was kind of
there.
shocked by that. So, but I mean, God, these Kardashians and the people they pick. I mean, they just need to settle down with, like, one of them needs to just settle down with a nice accountant and live a normal life in Calabasas.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
You have
Isn't there
plenty
like
of money. They
a
just
heart
can't.
surgeon or
I know.
something? Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't want any press.
Yeah, someone who just doesn't want any press, just comes
I
home
know.
9 to 5.
But that
I don't think they
was
could. Yeah.
an interesting documentary. I mean, I did learn. I
You
again, like I
feel
said, I
sorry
didn't
for
know that much
her.
about him.
Yeah.
I did actually feel sorry for Chloe. I really did because she really helped him. It just sort of reminded me of Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck.
Oh God, this one was
And
worse though, way worse.
no, no, this is way worse. I don't see Jennifer Garner following Ben Affleck looking for
Into
him
a
when he
brothel
goes.
outside of Las Vegas.
I mean, that has got to be one of the most. I don't even know what to,
I
like,
mean,
to
if you walk
realize
in,
that,
yeah,
right? Like
if you
your
walk in on your
husband.
husband in a brothel doing drugs out of it, like, don't, done, done. Just leave,
Yeah.
call the Lord, done. Don't even, you can't fix
Just
that one.
you
Yeah.
can't fix that problem. I mean, that is a problem that was not fixable on her end for sure. But I don't know. When you're in love, you're in love, I guess. I don't know. Like
It's just the
I sort
stupid
of
stuff you do at 24, you know.
I know. Well, she was 24 and she was young, and I think she was in love with him, you know. But yeah, that was an interesting.
Sad. Yeah.
It was sad.
Employment. Yeah, it was sad. Okay, Linda, until our next talk, have
Oh,
a great
by the
week.
way, because we always forget, don't forget to
Yes,
comment, subscribe,
and
like,
subscribe.
and if there's like a trendy, fun topic you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments because next week we're gonna do something New York related or centric because Judy
Yes.
will be back.
Hopefully
Woo!